Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ladies, gentlemen, gamers! Excuse me! And Zenless Zone Zero enjoyers, welcome back! We are back once again. Here, finally, for the newest Zenless Zone Zero character at 1:30 a.m. Almost on the dot here. We are here finally to talk, react, and potentially glaze, and I say potentially for a reason, Alice! So, to talk about Alice here, we really have to go over a lot of the past here, not only with Yuzaha, but I guess in general, right? This is where basically, I don't know what to call this phenomenon, I don't know what to call this event, but this has happened, I think, one other time, and I think it was with Anby. And by Anby, I mean Sanby, the S rank Anby. In the beginning, not of time, but of when Yuzaha came out, I was not too interested in Yuzaha. I was like, okay, Yuzaha's whatever. I'm not really banging with her look. I'm not really banging with her kit. Yeah, she seems alright, but I'm like, I might skip her, right? As time went on and as things got released and as I played more of the game, and one thing I always have to give credit to is thank God we can try these characters out in the campaign beforehand and in events. I think it's very useful. I think it's very great. And one of the games that Hoyo makes does not do that. Excuse me. Can you guess which one? I'll leave it up to interpretation. At least they don't do it always. But regardless, we're talking about Zenless here. So this is where I was really like gung ho about Alice. I loved Alice. I thought she was cool. I saw her animations. I was like, damn, those are nice. And I saw Yuza and I was like the exact opposite. Like I was like, okay, whatever. She might be a skip. Yada yada. Right. This is gonna slightly spoil my rolling for Yuzaha. So if you haven't seen that and you want to see that, go see that. Especially to see if my curse or blessing is still in effect. And by that I mean, the fact that I've never lost a 50-50 up until Yuzaha. But to spoil the thing away, I got Yuzaha. I've won 10 50-50s in a row now. So this is where once I got Yuzaha, I was like, okay, I kind of have to get Alice because they pair so well with each other. I played the campaign out, I played Alice, and lo and behold, we had the good old fashioned switcheroo. I love Yuzaha. I like her kit more. I don't like her character too much, and I don't want to make this all about Yuzaha, but sadly, these two are inextricably. I don't even think I'm saying that word right. Whatever. They are very well connected to each other, so it's kind of hard to talk about one without the other in terms of rolling. But I said to myself, if I somehow get Yuzaha, I might as well get Alice because she's best in slot for her anyway. I will be straight honest, and there is a caveat to this. In the campaign, these characters are not as strong as they usually would be if a player actually builds them. They are weaker. They are given kind of shit stuff. I still enjoyed Yuzaha a lot. Alice, it switched up for me, man. I'm gonna be straight honest. Alice, her animations are okay. The biggest comparison we can make for her is Jane, right? Because that's basically who she's competing with. Jane, her animations are crazy. She feels good. She feels nice. Now, granted, when I first got Jane, I had no other real DPS, so I was kind of starved. And if you give a starved person shit, they're gonna think it's great. I'm not saying Jane is shit either, but I got Jane, and Jane really rescued my account from like delinquency, I would say. And Jane felt great. Now that I have a lot of characters, especially Miyabi, under my belt, the standard is kind of high, and I'm not saying they did bad with Alice here, but the main thing I'm feeling is Alice just isn't up to par, and there's a lot of reasons we'll go into. But this is a great segue to finally go into the criteria. How are we going to look at Alice? Well, going through the standard criterion, number one is gameplay meta, which is the most important, which I've been kind of describing anyway. Gameplay meta wise, I think gameplay Alice is okay. At first, I didn't realize you had to fully charge the charge attack to do like her main nuke move, relatively. And the way she does damage is weird. So we're still getting a lot of anomaly, people. I don't know when we're gonna stop because now that we have Yuzaha, the big question is Alice is not gonna be the only one who uses Yuzaha. She's gonna be the main one probably for a little bit, but we've just been being pumped full of anomaly, people. And I'm very curious to see even the future now, but this is like the competition. This is the fourth secret category. But, I'm very curious to see Seed and Orpheus because they're coming out right after. So, and they're very interesting to say the least. So, this is where Alice, gameplay meta wise, gameplay when I played her, I was like, oh, this is it. I don't want to say it feels worse than Jane, but Jane, I know what I have to do. Alice ones feel not as interactive, weirdly enough. Now, there is some nuance to Alice gameplay wise. You can use your special attack to sort of like dodge and stuff like that. But I honestly truly feel like Alice is a straightforward character, which is good. But gameplay meta wise, she's obviously going to be good. Everything's going to be, around her. But gameplay wise, I feel like she's just whatever. And I was shocked. I was like, okay, this feels simple, but it feels too simple. And it's not like Sanby. Sanby is simple, but Sanby feels not strong. Like, I'll be just straight honest. Sanby does not feel strong. Alice feels okay. She feels fun, and she's a little strong too. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's definitely plain. I think the main thing to call her is just like plain white bread. Now, that's from a gameplay meta perspective. Meta, they're always going to be good, at least for now. In the overall meta, though, I don't see Alice being anything crazy. Is she better than Jane? Yeah, I think so. And the way she does damage, too, is very weird. She obviously does something similar to Yanagi, where she has polarity disorder. But the other thing is, she makes physical anomaly proc do dot now. So that's interesting, but I feel like that's negligible, relatively, in the grand scheme of things. So I feel like Alice is just a more modern Jane, but I don't think Jane is that good either. Jane is alright, but once we start getting more characters, these characters are going to start showing their age, and I really feel like Jane is showing her age a lot now. But Alice really, just from a gameplay perspective, because again, meta-wise, she's going to be like near the top for now. I really think, well, number one, she's not competing with Miyabi. Let's just get that straight. Miyabi Yishuan, she's not even touching there. She's probably going to be like, not S tier, she's going to be A tier, if not B tier. In terms of like, I think after everything's said and done. A/B around there. But in terms of just like how she feels so plain. Like there's nothing crazy about her, which is not a bad thing. But again, I just count her as a more modern Jane. This is where, and that's the sad reality here, and this also goes into competition. The biggest things hurting Alice is competition and gameplay. Gameplay feels too, like, simple, and I would say it's just not to my liking. It's very weird. And we'll go into the fourth one. The fourth one is the important one. But anyway, further with the criteria, the second criteria, looks. I love her looks. I think they're great. I'm surprised at how voluptuous she is. I like bunnies, right? She's a bunny Thyron. That's really cool. And the fact that she has a swimsuit with Yuzuha and she puts Yuzuha to shame is crazy. The only thing I don't like about her looks is the fact that she has a little fencing stick and it looks like a cheap weapon. Excuse me. It doesn't look like it hurts people. It looks like a toy. That's honestly the only bad thing I could say. I love her heterochromia. I love how well endowed she is. And I have to be careful while saying that because this is where we get into the lore. The lore is she's a pretty young bunny Thyron. In fact, she's even in school, and this is not Blue Archive. So, in terms of the lore, I actually think she's hilarious. In every other aspect but gameplay and but competition, I actually really, really like Alice. She's a scaredy cat, she's funny, she's nice. I thought when I saw her, she was gonna be like the stereotypical rich girl that's snobby and who thinks she's better than everyone. But in classic Hoyo fashion, she is a very nice young girl. Excuse me. But this is where there's a moment in the summer event too that had me fucking rolling. The interactions that they have with certain characters, and I'll spoil a little bit here. Alice interacting with Lucy, because believe it or not, they're friends, they grew up together kind of, is so fucking funny. I don't think Alice's lore is anything crazy, and I kind of said this in the beginning too. I think Alice and Yuzuha are kind of just filler. They're not anything crazy important. They did move the general plot forward, which I think 2.0's plot is relatively weak right now. I think it got better though. I think Alice's and Yuzuha's story, ironically enough, was better than Yishuan's. I think Yishuan's was kind of shit. But I think their lore is whatever, especially Alice. Alice is nothing special. Yuzuha is really, really nothing special. Although they kind of are, but I don't want to spoil anything. But their lore is just, I guess, a stepping stone. But overall, the way the character is personality-wise, I really find funny and I like her a lot. Now, the biggest nail in the coffin for why I'm changing my mind almost entirely Alice. Because again, in the beginning, I was gung-ho, I wanted her, I was ready. if I didn't get Yuzuha, I was contemplating just rolling for her anyway. I have Yuzuha now, and I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't get her. Number one, I don't think she's that good. Number two, her gameplay is whatever to me. But number three, the competition is rough. Seed is coming out. I love Seed. We are finally returning to Gooner Zone Zero. Thank you, God, for blessing us with feet. So Seed's coming out, her feet are out, Orpheus is coming out. Orpheus looks really, really cool. Like, her personality and her lore probably is going to put Alice to shame, sadly. But everything else about this is, I would say, like, she's just getting cooked, sadly. Either way, let's stop wasting time. Let's get into the character demo. I assume these are always going to be good, despite what my misgivings about the characters are. Let's take a look. And she's a rich girl, too. Oh, we got some music. Bardic Needle. Oh. Oh, and she's all about symmetry, and I love that. She's Death the Kid, but Zenless Zone Zero version. Whoa. Oh, she got scared.
Yes, thanks. What's next on the schedule?
We'll head to the Hollow for routine data collection.
Oh my god. And that's her butler. This guy's like Alfred.
Pardon me, young miss. Let's begin.
And she loves symmetry.
The Hollow we're heading to has a disturbing reputation.
Ooh. It's like a classical thing which fits with her like rich vibe. Ooh, she's not scared. But she is. Oh. Oh, she doesn't like that. She doesn't like it. It's a good thing most ethereals aren't symmetrical.
You've reached peak form, young miss.
Whoa. That jiggle is crazy.
It's elegant, peaceful.
Is she in the towers? Wait, is she gonna like the ballet
We got
twins?
some guests who forgot their manners.
Oh shit. Yo, I love her little bunny tail. She got so upset. Okay, the music's turning up finally. She's talking to like creatures, like they're refined. That is hot. Dude, her animations are actually pretty cool, man. It's sad. It's sad that like I want to skip her for gameplay and for meta purposes. She's like fucking training them like they're animals. Oh, oh shit, her ult. Oh.
What an exquisite display of... An exquisite
Oh my
display
god,
of
she
flawless
kicked it.
symmetry.
Not yet. Over there.
As you wish, we'll repair it at once.
Bruh, this
If I
butler
may,
is so
being easily
busy.
startled does little for your dignified image.
Oh,
Perhaps a few ghost stories might
oh
desensitize you.
no.
Ghost stories?
Wow. So, I'm kind of wondering, like, is this lore accurate, number one? But number two, does this take place before she meets Yuzuha? Overall, though, sadly, and maybe in a way this isn't sad because I was feeling this way anyway, I don't think this trailer was that strong. I really feel like Alice is suffering from either A, just the tragedy of, like, her character, you know, her whole theme, which, again, isn't bad. I think the character's personality is great. It's just... I feel like she's kind of a throwaway character in a way. Now, if you like her, you know, don't let me step on your toes. I like Alice too. I still do. But just, I feel like there's just so many things against her. Even this trailer was whatever. I mean, if you like classical music, sure, but there was nothing astounding. There was nothing eye-catching. There was nothing surprising to me about this trailer, which is rare. I still think it was a good trailer. The music was nice. The choreography was nice. But there's nothing crazy about this. The lore didn't go crazy either. I think she's just a regular, plain Jane character that I think with the future stuff coming, unless I can get her easily, is sadly an easy skip. But either way, it's tragic because I really did like her, and I still do like her, but not enough to really waste a lot of rolls on her anymore. Because I really do believe the future people are going to go stupid mode. Either way, though, that's my opinions of Alice. We probably have one more trailer to go through, and then we're done with her reactions. So, I hope everyone enjoyed. Tell me what you think. Am I smoking crack, or do you agree with my opinions on Alice? And if you want to see more of me, watch me at Twitch TV/Tecnics channel.